lesson for those of you who are fortunate to have this gorgeous knitting machine. It is Passap E6000 Swede made, and most of the people these days buy this unit used, so not all of us have manuals coming with this machine, or not all understand those manuals clearly. So if that's your case, you're in the right spot right now. We will be threading this machine today, and on my unit I have two tension masts. A left side and right side is the way you're watching the screen, and each mast holds two heads, as you can see. So you can thread totally 4 different colors of yarn on the machine for your future projects. I will be threading very left head on the first mast right here, and the main steps are the similar for this unit as they are for Japanese made knitting machines like Brother Bulky 260. The video about that process we published earlier, so please watch those steps and follow threading on this machine. As you can see, this thread is already partially in the mast, and the first step for doing it, you need to twine your yarn onto the cone if you received it on the ball or the skein. So you have to use the wool winder and do that first step. Next, you put this ball of yarn, or cone of yarn I should say, behind the machine on the floor, and start threading the first mast. The first step is to pull the yarn through this back eyelet right here. It's a plastic bracket. The next step is to pull the yarn in between the tension discs right here. You can hear I'm clicking with those discs. They have spring inside, and that what holds the yarn in a certain tension while it slides through for you and follow into your knitted project. The next step is to feed this eyelet. The very front eyelet goes after that one, and then you can see I have an end of the yarn hanging right here. This end has to go through the feeding eyelet on the color changer. I have 4 color changer on my machine. It has 4 eyelets, and as a rule of thumb, you're starting to feed or thread the very left eyelet right here the same way as your mast heads go. So you're threading very first mast heads, you're feeding very first eyelet on your color changer. So keep up with that sequence. If you're doing the second mast head, you're feeding second eyelet on your color changer, and so forth. Please check with the close-up part in this video and see exactly how this eyelet is being fed. But you can use a bodkin. It came with your machine. I don't have it with me right now, so I just use a simple push-through method on the end of yarn and getting this yarn through this first feeding eyelet. It's already threaded right here. And after that happens, you have to drop this piece of yarn, end of yarn, in between the machine bed right here. Just go all the way down, catch the end underneath, and thread it into the clip up front right here. After you've done that, carefully feed that threaded eyelet back in a color changer, and make sure you do it correctly, otherwise you can damage color changer, your carriage, or the eyelet itself. Check with a close-up on this video and repeat that. Very last step on threading this first yarn, first string of yarn here on the mast, is to put the yarn between second and the third eyelets right here with your left hand, like I'm doing right now, and get the take-up spring with your right hand. And the take-up spring has a loop on the end of it, so you are pulling the a loop of yarn into the loop on the take-up spring and pulling the yarn down. Let the take-up spring go, and now you can see that the take-up spring is providing tension on the string of yarn, which is good for you to have when you're knitting your project. As I mentioned before, you will follow the same procedure if you need to thread second, third, or fourth head on your tension masts. And this conducts our short video. Please leave us a comment on our blog, machineknittoday.com, and we really appreciate for you being with us today. See you next time. Bye.